Hello there. Next load of music that we're going to upload into the clouds for you to listen to on the streaming services is a little covers record called 1,000 Miles Behind. This one has a sort of strange history. I think I didn't really realise at the time this was actually going to be sort of officially released. I thought it was going to be sold to fans at sort of concerts, but it did get released sort of in a sort of experimental way. It's obviously songs that I've got a real connection to Ramona from Bob Dylan. I guess if anyone's influenced me the most, it's got to be Bob Dylan. Hearing Bob Dylan for the first time was like discovering a different continent. It was with so little that he could do so much inside my head. It's been the most profound influence, I think, on the way that I approach music, I guess because I'm so lyric driven. One with the Byrds, with Will Oldham, that was an amazing, crazy gig. It was on the west coast of Scotland, and I didn't appreciate that the gig had served as a sort of a place that everybody from all over the west coast had sort of come to the show, and then they were seeing each other, relatives, friends that they hadn't seen for a while. It was so noisy, the concert, but in a very nice way. It was like they were very enthusiastic, but really sort of getting hammered and sort of talking to each other. So that's got quite a lot of sort of ambient chat in the background. That's one with the Byrds. That's an amazing song by Will Oldham. Love it. I think It's Gonna Rain Today by Randy Newman. This is just an astonishing song, and my version is a sort of bastardisation of the chords. I think it's probably the polite way of putting it. It's very technically complex. Randy's a clever guy. He's Mr. Understatement and he's Mr. Deadpan, and this is the most deadpan song, like so many of his, and that's what makes it so powerful. Mansion on the Hill, Bruce Springsteen. I think this version was recorded at the Newport Jazz Festival, which was, or the Newport Folk Festival, I apologise. Much jazzier version I did at the Newport Jazz Festival. So anyway, Mansion on the Hill, that's an incredible song, a song about the unattainable from the amazing Nebraska album by Bruce Springsteen. I Tremble for You, it's beautiful pedal steel work by Tim Bradshaw on this. This was recorded live in Switzerland, particularly in Switzerland and Geneva, where the audience were incredibly quiet. You could hear the ticking of their Swiss watches. So yeah, all those songs are pretty stunning songs, really. And we gathered them together and put them out there because why not? They exist, so why can't people hear them? And now you're going to get a chance to hear them on the streaming services. Okay, next up for discussion is the Live at the iTunes Festival. Now this was streamed live. You could stream this live at the time, in 2014. I do remember this gig quite clearly because it's a lot more recent than some of the stuff we've been discussing. This was the Mutineers tour, and for the Mutineers tour, one of the characteristics of the Mutineers record was this sort of big vocal sound and lots of vocal parts. And rather than not be able to do that or have that on tape and play along to a click, I got sort of basically a choir of musicians and everyone just pretty much singing apart from Keith behind the drums. So it's that presentation which was really special actually, and the certain songs just really powerful and effective. Lots of old songs got kind of redeveloped as well within that. So pretty good set list really. Lots and lots of the hits towards the end, and lots of the new record in there too. So it was at the Roundhouse. It's great venue. It's a great recording, and in Apple don't mess about. They've recorded it all very properly. So I think that's one of the things I'm proud of when I reflect on recordings, live recordings, is just how different they are. How not just the soundscape changing with each album, but the changing of the band and the changing of the way that we approach it, and how songs regenerate, like My Oh My and Silver Lining, and this is more evidence of that. It's a creative process, I guess, putting the set together. It's not just like, oh, do you remember this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're in. It's like, how can we put this across to the audience in a different way? How can we keep ourselves really interested and alive with it? So that might depend on the resources you have in the band. And for this tour, it was all about having all these singers, so I wanted to use them. So there you go. That's the live at the iTunes Festival. So I hope you enjoy.